Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that the ideas you once ignored, the skills you once overlooked, the opportunities you once doubted, were all the stepping stones you needed to become a millionaire. Imagine realizing that wealth was never about luck, but about mastering a set of skills that the world rewards with abundance. For the next 15 seconds, I want you to open your mind, because what I'm about to reveal can rewire your destiny. These 10 skills have created millionaires for decades, and if you master them, one by one, your next 5 years will not look like your last 5. They will be richer, clearer, and infinitely more powerful. Stay with me. Your life is about to change. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm honored to have you here because today we dive deep into a topic that has transformed ordinary people into extraordinary success stories. Napoleon Hill once said that riches begin with a state of mind, with definiteness of purpose, and with burning desire. But desire alone is not enough. Desire must be supported by the right skills, skills that influence your results from the inside out. What we discuss today is based on both interior and exterior principles. Interior skills shape your thinking, discipline, courage, and decision-making. Exterior skills shape how the world sees you, how you communicate, how you create value, and how you turn ideas into income. When these inner and outer worlds align, wealth becomes not an accident, but an inevitability. Let's begin our journey into the 10 skills that can make you a millionaire within the next 5 years. And remember, this is not theory. These are the very skills practiced by entrepreneurs, investors, creators, educators, and problem solvers across the world. They are timeless, they are powerful, and they are within your reach, even if you're starting from nothing. The first skill that unlocks wealth is the ability to sell. Selling is not just about products, services, or ideas. Selling is influence. Selling is leadership. Selling is communication that inspires action. Napoleon Hill discovered, through interviewing over 500 of the wealthiest people of his generation, that every single one of them mastered persuasion. Whether they sold their vision, their story, their leadership, their innovations, or their business, they understood that wealth responds to the ability to move people emotionally. Without sales, even the greatest idea remains invisible. With sales, even a small idea can become powerful. If you master selling, you master opportunity. The second skill is public communication. The ability to speak clearly, confidently, and meaningfully can elevate you into rooms where ideas are transformed into wealth. Public speaking is not about stages alone. It's about meetings, negotiations, presentations, leadership, and influence. The interior aspect of this skill is courage, overcoming fear of judgment. The exterior aspect is structure, knowing how to deliver a message that creates connection. When you speak well, people trust you, follow you, buy from you, and invest in you. Wealth begins where fear ends. The third wealth-building skill is content creation. In this new era, the ability to communicate through video, audio, writing, or visuals has become a powerful form of capital. What used to require a studio now requires only a phone. What used to take millions in advertising now takes consistency and authenticity. When you create content, you create attention, and attention is a new currency. Whether you build a personal brand, a community, or a digital presence, you are building an asset that pays for years. Your voice becomes your vehicle. The fourth skill is high-income problem solving. People who make millions do not avoid problems. They solve bigger ones. Wealth flows to the person who provides clarity where others see confusion, solutions where others see obstacles, and direction where others see chaos. This interior skill is built on mindset, the belief that every problem carries an opportunity within it. The exterior skill is execution, the ability to turn solutions into systems, services, products, or innovations that others use. When you solve valuable problems, the world rewards you with valuable income. The fifth millionaire skill is digital marketing. In the next 5 years, every business, every creator, every entrepreneur, every freelancer, every educator will require a presence online. Marketing today is not about shouting louder. It is about understanding human psychology, capturing attention, telling stories, and building trust at scale. SEO, copywriting, ads, funnels, social media strategy, all of these fall under the umbrella of digital marketing. If you understand digital marketing, you can sell anything, build anything, and scale anything. You can turn ideas into income streams and strangers into customers. These first 5 skills awaken your inner power. They transform how you think, communicate, influence, and create value. But there are 5 more, each equally powerful and equally capable of turning your life around. Before we continue, remember that no one becomes wealthy by accident. Wealth is engineered through consistent action applied to meaningful skills. Now, let us continue the journey. The 6th skill that has created millions for individuals around the world is financial literacy. Money rewards those who understand it. Money multiplies for those who respect it. Money escapes those who misuse it. Financial literacy is not simply knowing how to save. It is understanding cash flow, assets, liabilities, debt, interest, taxes, investing, and value creation. The interior component is discipline, learning to delay gratification. The exterior component is strategy, building systems that grow your wealth automatically. When you become financially literate, you stop trading your life for money. You begin trading money for freedom. The 7th skill is leadership. Leadership is not a title. Leadership is the ability to guide people toward a shared goal. Leadership is influence, vision, communication, courage, and empathy combined. Every millionaire leads, whether they lead a team, a company, a project, a movement, or their own mind. Leadership is both interior and exterior. Inside, leadership requires belief in oneself. Outside, it requires inspiring belief in others. When you lead with clarity, people follow willingly. And when people follow willingly, the 8th millionaire skill is innovation and adaptability. The world changes fast. Technology evolves. Markets shift. Consumers transform. What made you successful yesterday may not work tomorrow. Millionaires understand this. They stay flexible, curious, experimental, and futuristic in their thinking. Innovation is not just inventing something new. It is improving what already exists. It is seeing opportunities before others notice them. It is staying ahead of the curve rather than reacting to it. The richest people in the next 5 years will be those who adapt the fastest. The 9th skill is networking. Napoleon Hill emphasized the power of the mastermind alliance, the collective intelligence formed when 2 or more people work in harmony toward a common purpose. Wealth rarely emerges in isolation. It grows when relationships expand. Networking is the art of connecting, contributing, and collaborating. It is about building bridges, not walls. The interior skill is confidence, believing you have value to offer. The exterior skill is communication, expressing that value effectively. When you build the right relationships, opportunities come to you effortlessly. The 10th and final wealth-building skill is discipline. Without discipline, no skill becomes powerful. Without discipline, no knowledge transforms into action. Without discipline, no dreams become achievements. Discipline is the ability to do what is necessary even when it is not comfortable. It is the ability to persist when motivation fades, to stay consistent when results are slow, and to stay committed when challenges rise. Discipline is the bridge between desire and destiny. It is the heartbeat of every millionaire journey. Now that we have explored all 10 skills, let us combine them into the architecture of your future. When you master selling, you become influential. When you master communication, you become confident. When you create content, you become visible. When you solve problems, you become valuable. When you master digital marketing, you become scalable. When you develop financial literacy, you become free. When you lead, you become powerful. When you innovate, you become relevant. When you network, you become connected. When you practice discipline, you become unstoppable. The next 5 years do not depend on your circumstances. They depend on your skills. Skill is the great equalizer. Skill is the currency that never loses value. Skill is the foundation of all wealth. You don't need perfect timing, perfect conditions, or perfect luck. You only need a burning desire and the willingness to grow. The world rewards those who take responsibility for their future, who sharpen their abilities, and who honor their potential with daily action. As we continue, imagine yourself 5 years from now, living in a new home, traveling to places you once only dreamed of, supporting your family in ways you didn't think possible, and enjoying a kind of confidence that can only be built through discipline and mastery. This is not fantasy. It is a vision waiting to become reality. Your skills will write the story. Now let us bring this all together in a final transformation, one that blends the interior and exterior worlds into a unified path to wealth. Imagine your mind as the interior engine. Your skills are the exterior tools. When both align, the engine drives the tools, and the tools build the world you desire. Napoleon Hill believed deeply that thoughts become things, but only when backed by organized effort. Skills are the structure that transforms thought into reality. Think of selling as the power of influence. Think of communication as the power of expression. Think of content creation as the power of visibility. Think of problem solving as the power of value. Think of digital marketing as the power of scale. Think of financial literacy as the power of growth. Think of leadership as the power of direction. Think of innovation as the power of evolution. Think of networking as the power of connection. Think of discipline as the power of completion. These 10 powers, when practiced daily, shape your interior mindset and your exterior results. They make your thinking more strategic, your decisions more accurate, your confidence stronger, and your actions more aligned with your goals. Wealth does not come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who prepare for it. When skills sharpen, opportunities appear that would have remained invisible to the unprepared mind. As you move through the next 5 years, understand that mastery is a journey, not an event. You don't need to learn all 10 skills perfectly right away. Begin with one. Practice consistently. Build momentum. And then the next skill, and over time your growth compounds. Your confidence grows. Your income rises. Your future becomes clearer. Wealth is never a mystery when your skills become undeniable. In closing, I want to leave you with the same message Napoleon Hill left to every dreamer. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. But believing requires action, and action requires skill. Start today. Grow every day and refuse to quit. Your next 5 years can elevate you into a version of yourself that you have only imagined. The skills are your tools. The desire is your fuel. The consistency is your magic. You are capable, you are powerful, and you are ready.